strongly cautioned, the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
And we are back. Beautiful.
Yes, we are.
Most people freezing their fucking asses off for the most part. And we got Thor here from vocals from Stranded Beneath. How you doing, dude?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm fucking fantastic, other than it's a little too goddamn cold to be in the South right now.
I wish I was down there. It's so much colder up here in Michigan.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. You would be one unhappy man there, Jagz, if you were down where he was at.
I'm already happy here, and it was 52 degrees today.
Oh, hell no.
52, I'd be wearing a tank top.
I wouldn't even go outside for 52 degrees. I was like, nope, not. I thought about it. I was like, I would really like to go outside and smoke a cigar. And I stepped outside. I was like, nope. Shut the door, back in. I was like, how cold?
Not that important.
Nope. If it's under 65 degrees, I don't like it. At least we'll only have this weather for about like 5 to 6 weeks here, and it'll be done and over with. So thankfully,
yeah. Well, you're a little more fortunate on that. We haven't even really started, No,
you guys are just eternally fucked like year round.
Yep.
I don't know how the hell you can live up there.
I don't know why I came back here. I actually was in Hawaii before this.
What? What?
Yeah.
What? You okay?
Bro, all the family's up here. I got convinced, But every winter comes around, I'm like, I don't know why I came back here. It's so cold.
Dang.
You left
I think I'm staying Hawaii.
Oh my
yeah. Yep. I mean, to be fair, Hawaii is extremely expensive to live in.
Now that I have heard. That I have.
Yeah.
I've had some friends that were, previous, military service members and stuff that were stationed over there, and they, I asked them what was Hawaii like. They're like, wonderful, other than it is expensive as fuck.
Yeah, that's actually why I was over there. Me and my rhythm guitarist Carson were in the Marine Corps.
Okay. Gotcha.
Explains why you were there.
All right, so he kind of explained to you how we kind of fucking roll things. We kind of play a little game with you, and you could choose between 1 and 101, or you could fucking roll the dice. It's up to you.
We'll roll the dice.
All right,
roll the dice. We go.
I like it.
52. If you were asked to do a movie, what kind of movie would you do?
Oh man, so I've always had this theory that I'm watching. I'm a huge zombie fan, right? I
Okay.
love zombie movies. Even right now, we're playing a zombie game with a bunch of my friends online and stuff. So I'd always said, like, why don't they hire like some deathcore vocalists or something like that to do the zombies? Because they do it way better, you know.
Right?
So I think I'd want to be in a zombie movie, honestly. What, no matter what it was, or if it was on multiple parts, that's what I would want to be a part of.
All right.
I believe it or not, I actually did a bunch of independent horror films back in the day, and I have been a zombie twice.
Nice.
As
Yeah,
cool,
it's
cool
like
as
it's already in the realm of noises you're making. Like you can sound exactly like a zombie.
all great. It's all fucking great until you get back to the hotel and you realize that you got to take all those prosthetics off. And your fucking eyebrows off and all
your skin and yep.
You thought it was fun.
Then you spend a week actually looking like a zombie for real.
Yeah.
They're all suction cup to your face.
I thought it was gonna be all fun and games until I'm like, I get home and then I realized like they were like, well, do you want to stay later? It was already like 2 a.m. in the morning by the time we stopped filming, 2-3 o'clock, and I'm in this shit all day. I'm ready to get to the hotel and get all this shit off, right? And they're like, well, do you want us to help you get off? I'm like, no, I can get off. I didn't realize why they were asking to help me. I just thought they were being nice because I had never had that kind of like prosthetic stuff on me before. And I get to the hotel and I'm like in the shower, putting everything on there. And I'm like,
It's not coming off.
this shit ain't coming off.
A zombie.
Oh, and I'm like, grab it, and I'm like, pull, and it's like, I'm like, oh, this is so bad. I took layers of skin off, like ripping that shit off.
Yeah, that's the pain and the sacrifice of being a zombie.
And you kind of mentioned the whole deathcore thing. You say deathcore zombies. The first thing I think is that damn music video, "Suicide Silence."
Yeah.
God damn it! I could have told you 10 minutes ago. Now I can't fucking think of what goddamn song it was.
It'll happen right on the spot.
Yep. It'll come to you.
All right. So you want to roll or you want to pick?
Just keep rolling.
Okay.
Let's keep rolling. We go. 34. All right. Are you going to be a deep space guy or a deep water guy?
I'm definitely deep space. I actually studied aerospace engineering for a while, and I'm like obsessed with like space documentaries and stuff. Like, I'm a super nerd about space. So, and not that the water stuff's not super interesting, but like I don't know. I'm just hooked to space stuff.
I'm too. I'm a huge space buff. I watch stuff all the time about space. I got space shit all over my house. I'm all about it.
Yeah,
and he's over there going, hell no.
I will stay on my fucking solid ground.
So you're a water guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I have to, I'm choosing water. I mean, I live on an island, so I'm choosing water. And with
I've heard actually water is harder to explore than space just because of the pressure and stuff. Like they just don't have anything that can really get down that deep and explore it. So
and with you being a Marine, I actually live 30 seconds from Paris Island.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't go to Paris Island. I went to San Diego.
Yeah, you went to San Diego.
Yeah.
No, I literally the gates of Paris Island are literally 30 seconds from my apartment.
Dang. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. All right, Mojo, let's roll it.
All right, that one was 24. Mystery Machine or Optimus Prime?
Oh man,
I know it's a great choice. There's two good choices.
I think I have to go with Optimus Prime.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I had to go with Optimus Prime.
Exactly.
Well, he's a military guy, so I can see Optimus Prime.
Yep.
Because I'm all about, I don't want to fight all the time. I just want to chill in my van.
That's true too, but like it's definitely a different vibe.
Yeah, you're just vibing in there. like you're always being attacked. So.
Because Mojo here, she just wants to smoke pot and eat munchies, and so she's all about that.
Yeah.
Why would you not pick that over fighting all the time?
I mean, it's Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
It's Optimus Prime.
I mean,
And?
it's almost a metaphor for badass, you know, like
Kid, I was all about the motherfucking Transformers.
I get Transformers, but I don't want to be
I
one.
had a lot of phases when I was a kid, but Transformers was one of my biggest, along with Ninja Turtles and Batman. And for those of you
All
that
right,
are,
Decay, I see you.
yeah,
You're not supposed to be on his side.
yeah.
Prime all day.
No,
all right.
no.
That is my homie. We have bonded over being base players and shit.
You can bond all you want. You on the wrong side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If he's not the greatest hero, Batman, what are we talking about? Don't even go there.
Batman ain't gonna beat
Don't even start that war.
blow the goddamn Batmobile to smithereens. There ain't shit he could do about it.
Ah, hell
Yeah,
no. You can't blow the Batmobile to smithereens.
Yeah.
You can throw a space rock at him. They're probably like Superman.
No.
I have to. I think Optimus Prime would win.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he?
Probably
There's
would.
only so much.
All this stuff. Yeah. He had a little bit of more of an alien strength than the other ones did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he is a Prime. Okay, I'm nervous.
Prime time.
Roll it.
53. What is your favorite meal to cook?
Oh man. Well, so I actually own a smoker, so I like smoking a lot of stuff. My personal favorite, I would have to say, honestly, I like smoking some chicken, and I think everybody that's tried some of my smoked chicken would agree with that. Like, I've had people say like, dude, I'm done going to restaurants. I'm just gonna come over here and eat chicken because it's so good. So, and it's funny. It's funny because a lot of people like are like, chicken's dry, it's bland or whatever. But like, it is done right. It is so good. So
yeah, if you
I
cook
like
it
cooking
right,
that.
I'm not bland.
I'm a big cooker actually. I don't do much baking, but yeah,
you like to cook?
I could cook or bake. I could do either one. And I definitely prefer chicken over fucking red meat any day of the week. Well, chicken and seafood are like my two things. Fucking.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm a big fan of sushi and like the other day I just had calamari and my girlfriend's not a huge fan. She's like, that's gross. And I'm like, I love calamari.
Dude, calamari's so good. Like a staple here. Like you could go to a restaurant that ain't even a seafood restaurant. They got calamari as a damn.
Yeah.
Don't matter where you go. It's like coming here. It's either you're guaranteed calamari and oysters. Like those are two things.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Oysters are good.
Yeah.
You can go anywhere.
Scallops. Scallops are a big staple of mine too.
Oh yeah, we all
love me some scallops.
Yeah, we're right on the ocean, so we got a little bit, pretty much fucking everything. But yeah. Oysters, and of course, people that come here, they're like, "Oh, I want to try oysters." Well, they think they're going to be steamed. No, most of the place you ask oysters around here, they come in raw. So be prepared. If you don't like that raw shit, you ain't gonna like it coming to the table because it's gonna.
I don't know if I've ever had a raw oyster, but I'll be willing to try it. I mean, try anything once, really.
They're pretty good. Hot sauce, some lemon.
It's
great.
like around here, we'll take the raw oyster out the shell. We put it on a saltine cracker, cover it in hot sauce, and fucking down the hatch.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of some spicy shit, so it might be good.
Yeah, same.
See, I don't even use the cracker. I just use the shell. It's the shell, lemon, hot sauce, and slurp that shit up.
I can do that too, but
that's all you gotta do.
I for some reason I like it on the cracker. I don't know. I like it on the cracker.
Yeah.
All right.
It's cracker like that TikToker, put that shit on a cracker, dude.
To be honest, I think the whole like cracker thing. I think the whole cracker thing comes for like it tries to like aid in people that have like that texture issue with raw oysters.
Yeah, I could see that, like the sliminess of it. Yeah.
And some people just can't like deal with that. So it kind of like deviates away from that texture a little bit, makes it a little bit different.
For sure.
All right. Roll it, Mojo.
Rolling I go. 25. Okay, this one's going to be the least favorite interview questions. Out of all the interviews that you've done, what is that one question you're just like, oh, they asked me that one again?
I actually do pretty well with interviews. I think it's kind of, just answering kind of fucking be honest, and I think it kind of works out. But I mean, I've had a lot of interviews, and I've had interviews like with multiple people and stuff like that. And the hardest ones are the ones where it's like, give me a situation where you had to overcome something, and I have tons of stories for that, but I'm like trying to sit there and build a story on the spot of this moment that happened. That was just, a normal day for me where I did something and try to make it sound grandiose,
Right? Like, why?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I want to throw something in there to anybody who's like a DJ who does band interviews and stuff like that. I've worked for FM stations. I've been in radio for a long time. Here's the thing. Why the fuck are you going to make an interview like a job interview? You're not interviewing them for a goddamn job.
Exactly.
Yep. Find out about their music, who they are as a person.
Exactly.
Yeah. You are there to help that band develop more fans.
Yep.
So you want people to be able to be like, you know what? Oh man, he likes goddamn Optimus Prime. Oh shit, he likes comic books, and they fucking get to the person. They feel like they can relate to that person that's doing music, and then they become a fan.
Yeah, more of an interview, less of an interrogation. Right,
it's not supposed
exactly. I feel like
job interview. You're supposed to make that band have fun, be entertaining, and help them pull more fans in. What in the hell? That was just like, I got fired from an FM station in Jacksonville, Florida. I was doing a festival down there, and they gave me a list of questions, and they're like, these are what we want you to ask. And I'm sitting there looking at them. I'm like, this same goddamn questions that every other motherfucker out here is asking. Why the hell am I going to do that? I want to set a precedence. I want them to remember the station. I want them to remember me, and I want them to remember the time they had, and I want to do fun shit. I want them to have fun. I don't want them to be like, God damn, I got to do another fucking goddamn interview where I got to answer the same goddamn fucking 50 questions that I just answered with the last 6-7 DJs that I had to meet with. So I threw the clipboard in the fucking trash. I did the interview like I wanted to. Of course, I got to the office on Monday and I was fired, but
yeah.
Did you interview?
It went well.
Roll the dice, Mojo. I'll get off my soapbox.
All right, rolling the dice. Here we go. Number 14. All right. What kind of strings do you like to use the best?
Oh man, it depends on the season.
So go in it as a vocalist. Like, what do you use as a vocalist as like your live setup and your recording setup?
So right now I don't have the best just because I moved out here recently. But I mean I've tried a different stuff out, and honestly I went from Twitch and all that, and I think right now, just because of our following, Facebook is probably our more like, we lean toward that more just because that's where our biggest following. We got almost 2,000 people on Facebook now, and a lot of our other stuff is kind of lacking. And then that's kind of on our own because we don't promote it as much. But I don't know. I like Twitch, I do, but we just don't really have a following there. And TikTok is also kind of like we made one. We're doing stuff with it for a while. But I mean, honestly, we just have the biggest following on Facebook, so that's where we geared, more toward.
Right. Yeah. Twitch kind of sucks. We do Twitch. We're actually live on Twitch right now, and I think Twitch is more for gamers than it is.
I do. Yep. I'm the same way. Yep. I believe it's more for gamers, and I feel like it's kind of gotten pushed back a little bit. You don't hear as much about Twitch anymore. like I see more people going back either to Facebook or to TikTok, honestly.
And the crazy thing is, I'm like sitting here looking to see where we have you. We actually have people watching from Twitch right now, and I'm sitting here.
That's great. No, I like Twitch. I really do. I wish it was bigger, but it's just not a good platform for us because we do not have a good following there. You know.
No. I think platform wise, Facebook and TikTok is probably God right now. I don't know why people keep getting on this Instagram thing. I'm trying to understand the whole Instagram thing, and I just don't understand the Instagram thing. I don't understand what the appeal is.
I do like Instagram just because it's you can almost get on a personal level with pretty much anybody on there. You know, you follow them, you can comment, you like directly interact with them. That's cool. But I feel like there's something missing there. And I think that's why most people still stick to Facebook.
I follow
there is.
Well, here's my two bitches with Facebook and Instagram. I follow so many bands, and that's all I do is follow freaking bands. And still, all I see is ass and titties all goddamn day.
Yes, yeah, that's a serious issue. Like I can't even like if I want to search somebody, all that stuff pops up, and I'm just like especially if I'm at work, like I'm not trying to look like I'm looking at shit. I'm just trying to search somebody, So I definitely relate to that. Like it's pushing like, way too hard.
Supposed to go off the rhythm of what you are liking, right? Off of pages that you like, things that you like. All I ever follow is bands. That's
exactly. So you should get band content.
So I should be getting their content, music, their type of stuff. No, all I get is goddamn fucking ass and titties, and I'm like,
yeah. I think it's just if you're a male, they push that because my friends are the same. We actually had conversation about this. How our Instagrams are like nothing but that. No matter what you like, if you just like guitar videos, you won't get guitar videos. You might get a few of them, but you're gonna get ass and titties too. Like
the whole goddamn time.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck, man, come on. I want to find
I
want to find new music. I don't want
yeah.
And I'm over here giving him shit, wondering what the hell he's searching on our fucking sound injection page.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why am I always getting ass and titties?
Oh, like, believe me, yeah. We hear about it too.
See anything. It's all bands in the search engine. Go look. And she's like, I'm just fucking with you. I'm like, oh, hell, goddamn.
Yep.
It's not my fucking fault.
It's definitely not just a you problem. I think most people struggle with that because all my friends and relatives and stuff like that, it's if you're a guy, that's all it's pushing. And I think it's kind of geared toward that, maybe they're getting some kind of payoff from OnlyFans or something like
that. Somebody getting paid off. This is a bullshit.
Right?
It's a bullshit. All right, Mojo, roll that dice.
Rolling again. All right, 68. Okay. Are you a soft or a crunchy taco kind of guy?
Oh man, I like both. It is hard. It really depends on the mood. Like, first off, Taco Bell is one of my favorite like fast food places. So
for shame.
It really depends on the mood. Like I'm like 50-50 on this question.
See, here's how I boil this one down. Nobody really thinks about this. It depends if you're eating in or if it's delivery.
That's true. Yeah, because crunchy tacos are going to be soggy by the time you get them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're ordering at home, soft tacos.
Right.
Yep. You make soft tacos at home? You wouldn't make crunchy tacos? I can make some bomb ass crunchy tacos at home.
If I'm making Mexican at home, usually I'm making a wet burrito. I'm fucking that shit up with everything.
No,
the taco.
We started out at tacos, but I made a wet burrito anyways.
Yeah, he said nope.
Same vein. It don't fucking matter.
We're crunch wrapping it now. See,
if I am home, I will make crunchy tacos if I'm making them at home.
Yeah.
But if I'm like ordering out, I'm not gonna get crunchy tacos because by the time that shit gets to you, it's goddamn soggy.
Yeah, and the damn thing's falling out the bottom, and then you just got a sandwich, really.
Yeah, you're all tired.
It's like cornmeal fucking with meat in the middle of it. At that fucking point, it's nasty.
Yeah. You definitely can't eat those. probably, I would say like 20 minutes after they're made. If you don't eat them in like 20 minutes, you might as well just get a soft taco because it's gonna be a soft taco anyways.
Exactly. And it ain't gonna be as good either because it's
No,
it's
no.
Never is. Never
Right.
is.
Mojo.
88. Best Wi-Fi name that you have come across.
I've had a lot of good ones. I mean, there's the basic ones, like I've seen Pretty Fly for a Wi-Fi, that one made me laugh. Wiggity Wi-Fi is pretty funny, but I mean, there's a lot of like, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. I still see them all the time, like let me see if I got a ridiculous one near me right now.
Right? You might have one right next door to you. You never know.
Do you,
I'm sure I have a fucking ton because I live in an apartment complex.
Oh yeah, you get it. Yeah.
And I guarantee you, actually, no, I don't have anything good. All mine are like bunches of letters and numbers all connected. And then I have
People are no fun.
I have Matt's internet. I have JNC. I got Johnson family, VisioCast display.
I have seen pretty funny ones where it's like I dare you to hack this Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I got the back page.
There is a smoke weed every day 666.
Well, you know what they're doing.
At least you know where to go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not really, because I live in this could be like the 4 buildings that are all fucking around me. So.
I would say just follow your nose, but you can't smell.
It's a shame because I feel like my brother told me a really funny one, and I can't remember what it was. Like my brother's kind of a comedian like that. In fact, he was just talking about the other day. Maybe he should start doing stand up. And I swear to God, he had a really good one. I wish I could remember it. But I think Pretty Fly for Wi-Fi just really stuck with me. So I'd have to say that one so far.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Though I think the worst one I ever seen is we were on tour and we were down in Slidell, Louisiana, and I got on to log in and the hotel was like right by like a neighborhood, and on there it was like Vagina Destroyer 1977.
So that dude definitely hasn't left his apartment in like 2 years.
I wanted so bad to start going knocking on doors. Are you the Vagina Destroyer?
Are you him?
I wanted to so bad. Like, this shit would be hilarious.
You're the legend I've heard of.
Oh no, that ain't me. All right, Mojo, roll it.
65. Where'd it go? What is your monster truck name?
Monster truck name. I have never considered this.
Well, you should. You never know. You never know when you might need a monster truck in your life.
So I think a cool name would be like maybe Sleepwalkers or something. I've used that in some of the games I've played. Yeah, just kind of the zombie theme. Just kind of stick with it. I like that. I don't know. It kind of sounds ominous. I like that. I think that would be my my monster truck name.
What color would it be?
Oh, I gotta stick to my blacks, whites, and grays and stuff. I don't know. I just always geared toward that.
Yeah. Well, some people like to throw those like the bright green or like some random like purple.
Yeah,
or
maybe something to pop in there, But
yeah,
it's definitely a dark color.
You're taking from my book because me, I like to go like all black with some like super vibrant color to fucking.
Yeah, exactly. It's just something to pop out real quick, but
Yeah.
maybe.
I know what colors he would get. Mm-hmm.
I know. I always get made fun of all the time because I have this tendency to go with like electric pink and like neon colors. I don't know why I like it. To me, it just appeals. I like a whole shit.
Yeah,
ton
the
of
contrast and something pops
like,
out. Yeah, I get it.
bright ass like neon fucking color. Whether it's like I usually tend to go towards like either a green, a pink, or a fucking like teal.
Yep. I can see that. I understand that for sure. It pops good against black. It does.
It always does. All right, let's go 46. All right, if you can have any mentor, who would your mentor be?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
There's so many of them, especially as a singer as well. I mean, you singing and playing, you might have
as
two.
a vocalist. Yeah. It is really hard. I think it's probably changed from year to year, but right now, I would really like to work with two people. I'm going to say two people and kind of cheat a little bit. I would love to work with Phil Bozeman from Whitechapel, just as because I love what they do, but until recently I went and saw them when they put out their softer album, and he was doing a lot of singing, and I heard them live, and he fucking nailed that shit. Like I was like, I already know he's got a powerful like deathcore like growl, he's got that deep fucking vocal. But then when he went to those like silky smooth fucking cleans, I was like, damn, he fucking transitioned to that perfectly. And I was like, that's a good vocalist. Like he can sing, he can scream, he can do all this stuff, and then
I'm right there because Whitechapel is one of my top 5. You could ask her. I'm like Whitechapel all day, every day. I am a huge fucking Whitechapel fan. You two bands you're always going to hear me talk about: Whitechapel and I Wrestled a Bear Once. You're going to hear it come out of my mouth fucking constantly.
Yep.
And it is true.
I didn't expect it either, because Whitechapel's always been that really heavy, band. And then they came out with this softer side. And I was like, this is really good. Like, it's not typical Whitechapel, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And it ended up being one of my like favorite albums is when they added a little bit of that stuff in.
I actually found out about them because I actually met Phil Bozeman.
That's sweet. I haven't met him yet.
So I was sitting at a table in the VIP section, big festival, and he come up and was like, "Hey, is anybody sitting here?" And it was just me and my brother. We're like, "No, if you want to sit and chill." He came and he was like, "Oh, what bands did you come to see?" And so we start talking about fucking bands, and he was like, "Oh, well, my band's playing here in like fucking 20 minutes. You should come by and check us out." I was like, "All right, what stage you at?" Well, he tells us. He's a short little dude too. He's
got big sounds, little packages,
Go up there and watch him, and like, man, that very first fucking goddamn song, and I was just like, holy shit, and fucking it changed me in my brain because that was actually the very first deathcore band that I had ever heard.
Yeah.
I had never heard deathcore. I was always into like I was into like extreme metal, but I'd never heard of deathcore. Like I was listening to stuff like Tony Danza, Tap Dance Extravaganza, and the Red Chord, and
well, we all kind of grew up on the almost like the punk turn metal type stuff,
right? And like stuff like Doc Acula and shit like that. But hearing them, that's what pushed me into like the deathcore and starting to listen to some of those bands, and that's how I got into like Suicide Silence and Carnifex. All of them. And I was just like, holy shit, this band is fucking something different that I've never heard before in my fucking life. And this is awesome.
Well, as a second though, and I've really gotten into them in the last couple years, but they grabbed my attention pretty quick, and I think it's kind of the same wave with most people, because I feel like right around the time that they filled in for Lamb of God is when they really started grabbing everyone's attention, and I'd have to say Joe Bad from Fit for an Autopsy. I'd really like to work with him and see how they do things, and maybe just kind of pick his brain a little bit, because I really like what they're doing. I feel like it's a little different, but it really just speaks to me, especially like the mix that they do. Like they'll switch up and have these clean sing, like really like soft singing parts, but then he's just got such a powerful voice. It sounds so open and powerful, and I really like that about them.
I've always known who they are, and I've heard a few of their songs, because I know they've been around for quite a long time.
Yeah, yep.
But I just started recently actually like listening to all their songs and listening to their albums and actually really getting into them. So I would agree with you. Like I feel like those one of the most underrated bands right now.
Yeah. And I feel like they're coming up. I feel like they're really starting to kind of put their name out there more, where they're being more mainstream than they were before.
Oh yeah, like now I'm starting to hear, see people talk about them constantly, and I'm like, these motherfuckers have been around for a long ass time.
Yeah, it's funny how that works. Yeah.
Where you guys been?
Well, in fact, they say that a lot of bands, even after you become I don't want to say big, let's just say you've become a national touring act.
Right.
Even if you've become a national touring act, they usually tell you that it takes you 6 to 10 years to actually finally break that barrier.
And I keep seeing that too, because I, like even when I was in high school, I remember seeing Miss May I at a show. Like the stage was like probably 6 inches off the regular floor, and there was maybe 100 people there. I saw Miss May I like before they really blew up, and now I feel like they're a well-known band. Like if you ask people who they are, especially in the metal scene, they know who they are. And back then it was pretty rare, so it's kind of cool to see that, because I was always a big fan, and I was rooting for those guys, and it's cool to see bands like that you heard blow up like they should have.
Yeah.
So
and I was a big Miss May I fan too, and it was kind of funny because they were playing Welcome to Rockville one year, and I was there. And they were in the VIP section, just chilling, fucking hanging out, and nobody knew who the fuck they were.
Exactly.
And I walked right up to them, and the first person I seen was Ryan Neff. So I walked right up to fucking Ryan, because I was actually friends with him on Facebook, and I followed his stuff and walked right up to him. And at the time, I worked for a tattoo shop, so we kind of talked over the internet and actually got to meet him, face to face. And we sat there, talked for a minute, and the vocalist was with him, which I can't remember the goddamn vocalist name. I can never remember the vocalist name. I can always remember the bass player, though. But yeah, they were fucking absolutely fucking amazing. I feel like that band's another underrated, band that never really got the exposure that they fucking.
And unfortunately there are bands that, like, to me it's always hard to tell, and I'm sure you guys get it the same thing, especially being in the metal community, is like you have a band that you really enjoy, and you feel like they're so much bigger than they are, and then you realize like not a lot of people have heard these guys, and you're like, why? Like, I love this band.
All the time.
I'm like that all the time. Like there's so many fucking bands that we've interviewed that I go to their page and they're like only like 100 people, 200 followers, and I'm listening to music and I'm like, the fuck is going on? Why is this not fucking exploding? Because this band is goddamn amazing.
Yeah, they're just getting missed. Yep.
I'm going on their website and I'm buying goddamn merch and shit, and they're fucking texting me like, well, thanks for buying the merch, but I'm like, dude, if you're fucking badass, I'm gonna buy your shit, I'm gonna rock that shit, I'm gonna tell fucking everybody I know about you.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of our job, is to fucking promote you guys.
Yeah.
All right, Mojo, roll it.
Off we go. Roll we go with 55. 3 songs on your morning playlist.
Oh man. So More recently, just kind of doing what you guys do. I've been looking for new stuff, so I've been putting on shuffle a lot. But usually, like right now, I'm into some really heavy shit. Like I'll kind of go through phases. Like right now, I'm wearing a Sleep Token shirt. You know, I like Sleep Token, but
Yeah.
but I've been
Yeah.
into like what's that fucking song that I been putting on repeat. Hold on, let me find it real quick. First off, before I get into that, I've been listening to Heavy Hitter a lot. I don't know if you guys have really checked them out, but I love that shit. It's so fucking angry. It really, like, oddly enough, it makes, especially driving, because I had to drive through the city. It calms me down just having that, like, just feeling that fucking rage, you know. So Heavy Hitter's been a big one.
I think heavier bands right now. I've been really big into Knocked Loose.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've been listening to them more at the gym for sure.
Yeah, Knocked Loose is my like heavier band that I listen to, but I have been listening to a shit ton of fucking Sleep Token. But
yeah.
I got into Sleep Token because I'm a big Deftones fan. Always been
okay. Yeah, I could see that. Yep.
I like ambient stuff. I like the stuff that mixes in that ambient feel with dissonant heaviness, and there's just something about it that I really fucking like, and it just grabs a hold.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with me too. Is like it's a band that almost doesn't seem like it fits my typical like listening, but I'm a huge fan. You know, I really like them, and I didn't expect to. Like, in fact, for the longest time, I heard about them, and I was like, I'm not gonna listen to them because everybody's just talking about them, and I figured it was just another, you know, fluff thing, you know. And finally, someone convinced me, dude, give them a try, and I did, and I've been hooked since. I've listened to their whole discography, you know. And I think Filth right now, they got a song called Southern Hostilities. It's almost got like a I don't know, like a slam kind of thing going.
I'm very well aware of Filth because Filth is from Florida, and I've seen them play a lot. I've seen them play a lot, and they've been around for quite a few years. So, and they're just now starting to, you know, get out there, branch out, and actually do, you know, full on tours, which I'm proud of those boys.
Right. Yep. Yeah. It's good to see them like go, you know, like I was saying with the other bands, like you kind of were a part of that earlier stage, and now you're seeing them, you know, grow and you know, get more exposure. You know, I'm hearing them all, if they're, you know, if they're from Florida, and I'm hearing them all the way up in Michigan, and I'm listening to them on my way to work. You know, that's pretty big.
Yep.
Yeah.
They get themselves out there, and it's crazy how that shit works. I mean, it really is, and really a lot of people always ask me, like, I've had so many smaller bands that they come up, they're like, we're going to be millionaires in 2 years. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. So that's with us it's always been a group of friends that just like making music together. Straight up. And in fact, we started out with just playing covers. Like we're like, what songs do we know? And none of us knew the same songs. So we just started like, oh, we'll just fucking play fucking a Pantera song here, or we'll you know, do this. And it was pretty much just taking requests. Whoever's around, hey, you guys should try to play this song. And we never intended on being a band. You know, we just wanted to have fun and jam some music. And then we started working on something original, and you know, it's kind of just segued from there. And so like, hey, we should probably just make this a project and have a name for our band, you know. So it was definitely not supposed to be, hey, we're making a band, we're gonna go get rich and famous, you know. It was just something we did.
Right, like, oops. It's kind of like you just ran right into it.
It's more like that girl in high school that you had sex with, and it was like a one night stand, and you're like, next day, it's like, what are we? Are we together?
Right? Are we friends? Or...
Did I dream this? Yeah.
I guess we're a band now. Damn, now we got to come up with a name to make it official.
That's kind of how it was. Even after we had a name picked out, and we originally, like, everybody kind of asked why we got to Stranded Beneath, and it was kind of brainstorming ideas. And I thought Stranded Beneath Descending Skies was a cool name, but it was too long for a band, so we kind of cut off that last part. And I thought maybe with Descending Skies we could put that as a song later or something, because that sounds like a cool fucking name. But yeah, that's how we ended up on Stranded Beneath. But even after that, we didn't do a whole lot for a while. Like I said, it was just a group of, I think, 3 of us at the time. We had a bassist, a guitarist, and then me, a vocalist, and that was it. We didn't even really have a drummer. We were sitting there like programming drums, or like my buddy, you know, play on a drum set and get some beats down, because I have a drum set. I'm really shit at it, but, but I play drums.
I like it.
Have a drummer.
But,
We're programming our drums, so we're right there fucking with you.
So, you know, for a while we didn't do a whole lot. We ended up finding a rhythm guitarist, and that's when we wrote Ed Bloodlines. Me and my rhythm guitarist Carson, we wrote Ed Bloodlines, and that's when we kind of officially were like, hey, we're a band now. We're going to use this name. We're going to be a band. We put out a song. So there was a you know, probably 2-year period where we really didn't do a whole lot, and we have demos from that old days that hopefully we'll release in the future because we really like them. And we have tons of songs that we've been playing live that we just haven't had enough, you know, money. We don't want to pull out of our pockets to pay for this stuff. We just enjoy it. But if we make money from the shows, we're putting it back in, and we're hoping we can take all these songs that we've been writing and put them out. And honestly, there's some of our favorite songs. Each, you know, as we grow, we really write songs that we like. This is better than anything we wrote. I can't wait to put this out. So we're just kind of waiting to get that funding from playing shows or selling merch, whatever we're doing. And then we're hoping to put out an EP and get all those songs out. So
yeah.
Fantastic.
Sounds good playing me.
All right, Mojo, roll it.
12. If you could have a sold out concert overseas and in the United States, so this is a 2 question.
Yep.
Which 2 places would those be?
Oh man,
venues.
This is going to change for the band. Everybody in the band is going to have a different answer for this for sure. But me personally, I've always wanted to go to Australia. Like always, I've never been there, and I've always wanted to go. So I would love to go to Australia.
Watch out for the koalas.
Yeah, the drop bears, as the locals would say.
We're gonna get the goddamn.
Watch out for.
I should have never told y'all about that shit. I should have kept my goddamn mouth shut. Koala bears.
I gotta warn people.
Koala bears carry chlamydia.
Well, I hope that's not a problem you should have to deal with.
I'm just giving a public service announcement.
Yeah. Someone had to find out the hard way, is all I'm saying.
Well, obviously.
Now that makes me wonder. Now,
yeah, right.
I'm gonna be going down the freaking koala freaking rabbit hole trying to find out who was the first.
I still remember when I found out about that, because I was telling somebody, I said the same thing. And it was long ass time ago. And it was one of my bandmates. And I was like, yeah, I've always wanted. He's like, where's somewhere you've always wanted to go your whole life? I said, Australia. I said, I would, because I would love to go out and see, because I'm a huge reptile guy. And I have this big, huge fascination with especially venomous reptiles. I love venomous reptiles. I'm fascinated by them. And they have some of the world's most venomous fucking reptiles there.
Yeah,
I would love to be able to just see them from a distance and like, dude, because I like
it's from a distance.
I like to do wildlife photography. I would love to just take a camera and go out and like get pictures.
I'll be there with you.
Them in their actual environment, not behind a fucking cage or like I want to see them.
It's definitely a different feel to be out there in their environment versus in a windowed area or a cage or something like that. Yes.
So it's like I always want to do that. And he was just like, be careful for the koalas. I'm like, why? He was like, they carry chlamydia. How the fuck do you know that? He was like, Google it. And I'm like, well, now I feel like I have
Why
to.
Are you Googling it?
Shit. They carry chlamydia.
Now you got weird things popping up in your algorithm,
Exactly. And you wonder why. Wonder why.
All right, so United States, if you play any, and there's so many.
There is.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. Right now, as a band, we're looking smaller regional area. You know, like we'd like to play Chicago or Fort Wayne or Toledo or something like that. We haven't got to do those yet, and
Well, I mean,
they're
if you
fairly
could-
close by for everybody. But yeah, if we're going anywhere,
yeah, if you could play any venue, any festival in the United States, money didn't matter, nothing mattered.
yeah.
Where would you want to play?
Oh man, this is a hard question because we want to play a lot of shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
There's so many,
Oh, but everywhere. What you talking about?
there's so many
Uh,
festivals, and there's so many like just really super famous metal,
Historical
spots.
places.
Like
You're right.
you got stuff like the Whiskey a Go Go and the Viper
Yeah.
Room and the Machine Shop and
That's one place that we haven't really even considered yet, but a place we've definitely been watching, and hopefully we can, is we have wanted to play the Machine Shop for
well, that's close to you.
Okay.
so
There
and
you
that
go.
exactly, that's the big thing is like it's close to home. We could definitely do it with traveling, and it wouldn't have to be like a tour type thing. Even we could but hopefully
I mean, you got
but
the Machine Shop itself. Pretty much every huge band in existence has played the
Been-
Machine Shop at one point or another during their career.
Yep, and I know we definitely follow them and see what they're up to, and it's definitely a stepping stone for us as a band to like hopefully we can get there. And same thing with like so a lot of us know the Grand Rapids area pretty well. We want to play the intersection or 20 Monroe and stuff like that,
Yeah.
open for a band, and hopefully get our foot in the door. But like right now we're being realistic because we know that just we're a new band and we gotta kind of fucking build our way up there. So we've been looking to more modest places. But we've played a lot of really cool places that are lesser known, and I think that vibe's kind of cool too because you really get a personal vibe there. So
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Mojo. Roll
All
it.
right. I'm rolling away. Number 71. All right. The weirdest thing that you guys would have in your tour bus or van or something of that nature.
It's funny because we were just talking about it, but I think everybody in my band has like an obsession with fucking like Mexican food and tacos and shit. So
No.
we'd probably have some drinks and some fucking tacos.
Always
Like
some
stocked at all
tacos.
times. If
That's
like
not a weird
if
thing.
after band practice
That's-
we're going out
that's
to
the golden standard.
yeah,
Standard.
it's really-
It is. How many times have you asked that question? And how many times has somebody said fucking tacos and beef?
Tacos.
Like
Yeah.
every fucking band that
Yeah.
we've ever interviewed, it's always like, that's not really weird anymore. That's like the fucking industry standard.
Yeah,
for metal.
Like,
I'm glad we're making
different
benchmarks here.
genres have like different foods, or does everybody just like tacos?
Everybody's
That's
just like,
kind of what I want.
I think everybody likes tacos. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, but seriously, we'll have band practice and we'll sit around and chat for a little bit, and they're like, "Who's hungry?" And it's always like, "All right, we could go here or we could go here," and it's like it's always the fucking Mexican place. We go out and have a margarita or something or a beer, have some tacos.
Well,
Yeah.
one, it's fucking amazing. Two,
Yeah.
it's usually fucking cheap.
Yeah,
Like,
it is, and it's fast. Like
yeah,
it doesn't
the
take long to throw it
restaurant
together.
Mexican point that I go to, and I go to at least once or twice a week. It's right down the street. Like literally, it's 2 minutes from my freaking apartment. I go there quite a bit, and it's like $1.50 a taco,
Yeah.
and then I get a damn bucket of
Good.
Coronas, and I can do a bucket of Coronas and like 3-4 tacos, and I leave, and I don't ever spend more than like $25 max.
Well, I mean, we could go out as a band and spend less than I do going out, to a typical restaurant with my girlfriend. Honestly, it's just
Yeah.
it's way cheaper.
Exactly. So let's roll it, Mojo, one more time before we get into showing one of their videos.
74. Okay, that's funny. Which one of your songs that you would want to hear in a totally unexpected place, such as a yoga place, or I don't know, maybe even the doctor's office? I mean, it could, who knows?
That'd be funny. So I right now, like I said, we got a lot of unreleased music, and the one I'm most excited to put out and have everybody hear, besides the live, because a few people have heard it if you come to our shows. We got a song called Descent that I really like. I think it's actually our as a band, it's kind of our favorite song to play live too. It's just a fun song. It's really aggressive and powerful, but it's just fun to play live. And I think once we put that song out, that's going to be like a song. Because like right now for us, especially after playing these songs over and over and over again, I'm sure you guys get it too. We kind of get sick of hearing the dance song. By the time it is put out and everybody's listening to it, we're done listening to it. We don't hear it anymore, you know?
Yep.
But this song is stuck with us. We've recorded a demo, we've played it live, and I still love the song. So I feel like that song is going to be fun. And I know a few people at the shows have said, dude, I can't wait till that song comes out. So I'm excited for that one once we get that officially recorded and put out everywhere. So, I mean, it'd be a little weird hearing it like at the doctor's office, but I'd be down.
Right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, damn. You're at the library. What?
It kind of gives me an idea. We're going to open up a doctor's office. We're going to call it Medical Metal.
Yeah. Hey, that's healing. It's healing of the soul.
There you go.
On that, we are at the end of time, boys and girls. We've actually enjoyed it. Please make sure that you go check out Stranded Beneath on all of their social media platforms. Go like them, go buy some merch. And if you live in their area, go check them out. On that, we're actually going to play a video from them, a song called Rubble. And on that, we love you guys, and we will see you again tomorrow night.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm falling apart as I try to hide. Turn my life. Use all of the rubble to bury me. Deception to say, please just kill me. It's done. You've won. I'm dying. What's a rebel? You're fucking crushed. But to something the side. It's such a question out to the baton. It's too much for me to take. Do you even ever crush me? Make me forget. This life of agony. I'll picture myself to you. And you rip my eyes out of my chest. Coolest one fucking exists. Let the past fill up my life. It's just me, enjoying fair hatred agony. Look at what you've done to me. Hatred agony. My life is lost, all is free. And I hate everything. You find a star. No, I hate everything. Deception, deceit. All these thoughts inside a panic. Oh, do you fucking sleep at night? Knowing that you fucking destroy me. Did I mean nothing to you? This kingdom love me was too much for you. You spitefully love the pain. Fucking cross me. Run away, cause you can't fake it. Run away, cause you can't save me. This is just the way it is. Crushed by the gravel of another broken up. My mind is tearing apart. Will I suffer with regret? I guess I should have seen this coming and put my hand up for you. I never thought it'd be like this. I can't believe I never really knew you. Never come back. Never come back. Never come back.